day 19 of the bootcamp, and I can with confidence say that this is going to be my favorite one. Why? Because we're going to talk about my favorite topic, and that is exits. Now, if you want to log off, brother. That's your loss, because I've YouTubed, man. I've Googled, I've checked Instagram. Nobody talks about this, and I cannot understand why. And believe me, bro, in the beginning, I was also like, exits? I'm not going to worry about exits. I just want to enter and make my money. What's your problem? Don't talk to me about exits. I just want to get in, make my money, withdraw, sit on the beach, sipping cocktails, and chill out. I mean, that's what we all want, hey? Or majority of us. I hope not, but at the end of the day, I learned about exits from a guy. He's a market maker, because I pretty much saw my ass pretty quickly in the trading markets. It all came down to I was getting so good at my entries, but it got to a point where my exits would control my entries, if that makes sense. So I would get great entries, but when I looked after the fact, they weren't that good because I did not know where to exit, you know? So I would get in an entry, and then whoop, the market will reverse against me. So I could have grabbed my profit right there, but I didn't. So is that really a good entry? And you know, I did touch base on this last time, but if you're making withdrawal, let's say you're trading with a prop firm, and you're making withdrawal for 2 months, and then on the third month, you blow the account and you lose more than what you bargained for. Are you really profitable? I hate to break it to you, bro, but you're not. Well, let's say you're trading a live account. You deposit $100. You take it up to, let's think about something crazy, $8,000. And then with just one move, you lose everything. You're not profitable, bro. You're gambling. Your judgment day was planned. It was on its way coming. So I know now in trading, I won't have a judgment day ever, because I'm super focused on my exits. And I really wish, if I can really just pray one thing over you today, and if I can wish one thing over your future today, if you'd allow me to, I pray that you guys have that confidence that I have right now. I can look at any market, and I know the proof is not in the entries. Entries are good, but exits, man, it's beautiful. If you really understand exits and you understand your capabilities, you'll be a 10-time better trader. That's why casinos make so much money, because people don't know when to stop. That's why you get injured in sports, because you don't know when to stop. Yeah, it's all good and well to really have grit and pursue what you want and have the best sniper entries, but it won't mean jack shit, excuse my French, but it won't mean jack shit if you don't know where to grab your money and run, bro. Listen to Daddy MC today. Your exits is what's gonna make you, okay? Now, I look at 3 exit criteria, okay? Only 3. Not so much as entries, I know, but I promise you, you only need 3. And today, I'm really gonna spoil you guys, and I'm gonna give you one of them. Now, run to a quiet place in your house, grab a notebook, grab a pen, because class is in session. So, the first thing I need you guys to remember is, you know that saying that goes, do not put all your eggs in one basket? I took that approach and I transitioned it into trading. I always thought about, what does it mean when people say that, and how can I apply it to trading, you know? And I thought, okay, because people are so adamant to enter and boom, I'm happy with my profit, I'm out. And then as soon as the market runs into your favor, and don't lie, bro, I know it's you. As soon as the market's in your favor, you're like, ah, man, I should have stayed in. That's scenario number 1. Scenario number 2 is you're in profit, man, and you're super happy with your profit. And you see the market reversing against you, and it stops you out, and you lose more than you actually had your stop loss at, because you're like, nah, it's going to turn around, it's going to turn around. And then after 2 hours, you're lying on the floor crying like a little baby because you didn't just exit in profit. Let's say you're up $2,000 and then you lost $3,000. Like, come on, bro, stop being a noob. I mean, come on, man. We've built a relationship up until now. I can confidently say that. You've seen my beautiful face for 19 days. I think I can be honest with you. Bro, that's a noob move. You cannot afford to do that right now. Let's get to the facts. You're a professional trader. You've got to set rules in place. Your family is counting on you. Focus on the switch up right now. Your family is counting on you. You've got haters that you need to prove wrong. You've got dreams to pursue. So stop doing stupid shit and start focusing on what really is stopping you from becoming the best trader, man. It's grinding season right now. Everyone your age is grinding right now. So why are you sitting there doing nothing? People are smashing their goals. There's people younger than you driving a sports car 3 times your net worth, and it's because they locked in. So I need you right now to lock in. How, MC? With the freaking exits, bro. Because exits changed my life. Without exits, I would be a complete noob. Without exits, I wouldn't even be trading anymore because it gave me so much confidence. Okay, so I need you guys to lock in. With that being said, let's get into the charts. So as I said, I'm going to explain one of my exit methods. And one of those exit methods is exhaustion areas. You've seen it. I mean, it's no mystery. Exhaustion areas works like sweet cake, bro. Exhaustion areas are like magnets to price. It goes without saying. I don't even think I need to say it, okay? If you really did your back testing, you would notice that what I'm saying is the truth. So exhaustion areas plays the pivotal point in my exits. And I mean, rule of thumb is for a lot of people is, okay, when it touches that area, I'm going to reverse. And that's how I thought, okay? Let's grab this exhaustion area right here, for example. The minute it touched and rejected this exhaustion area, you would have been out, bro. Don't lie. You would have been out. The 2.42 RR. Yeah, that's cute. I mean, that's cute. You can probably buy something cute for your girlfriend with that. But do you want to really, really be impressive? Is sit through this, man. Sit through this and grab a potential 1 to 7 RR. Okay, MC, how do I do that? I got you, bro. Let me show you how. So, with the exhaustion area, the first thing that we all do is panic selling, okay? We see this exhaustion area being tested right here, and it rejects. Okay, man, I'm freaking out. I'm panicking, okay? I don't know what to do right now. Should I exit? And when you exit right there, it's scenario number 1. The market goes in your favor and you're like, oh man, I should have stayed in. Here's my rule of thumb. I need to wait for a rejection. And now this is on indices and gold. I don't know what other things you're trading right now, currencies or whatever. You just need to adapt it to the pair you're trading. But on US 30 specifically, I need you guys to focus on this number right here. With US 30, I look at 50 points. And I honestly hope that my market maker does not watch this video because then I'm screwed, bro. But I look at 50 points on US 30 from the high of the rejection candle. Why is that? Can anybody tell me why? Because, folks, easy. You need to take your spread into consideration. You need to take commission into consideration. And also, you get a lot of the pair that you're trading at different brokers. So you might get a pricing mismatch. So you have to accommodate for this. And you'll get equal highs or equal lows at that exhaustion area. That means that there's a continuation. So there's no point in you exiting at the break of the high of the rejection, because that's just the structure inside of a bigger structure. Let me highlight this. Let's go to H2. You'll see it was literally nothing on the higher time frame. You're literally just panic selling because you're getting afraid of the lower time frame movement. Stop doing that. So let's go to H1 and you also see it doesn't mean anything, bro. We didn't even break the high of the H1 if you entered on the H1. So stop panicking over little movements. We need to break the high of this high right here with on US 30 50 points. So stop loss is gonna be there. On gold, I use 100 points. And on currencies, I use 10 points. Okay, so just pay attention to that. That's very simple. Gold, 100 points. I'm referring to this number right here. Gold is 100 points. US 30 is 50 points, and currencies are 10 points, or 1.0. It's the same thing. So that's what you need to wait for. And look here. This was an exhaustion area right here. We broke below. I'm going to now answer probably one of the most concerning questions that I probably thought I would get with this. And it is, okay, MC, you just mentioned the casino effect, and I call this the casino effect, or putting your eggs in different baskets, because at the end of the day, this is going to save your ass. So with this entry, when you get a rejection, and let's say it touches this red line right here, do you exit full? No. You exit 50%. Why is that? Because majority of traders, what they do is they would close partials in profit, but they will never close partials in a loss. Why is that? So you close partials in profit, but you're still expecting the full loss. It doesn't make any sense. So I saw what they're doing and I switched the tables around in my favor. As easy as that. You want to still stay in the game because this is technically not structure being broken. You want to stay inside of the game, but still grab your money and run. Where do you close 100%? And I'm going to show you right here. So you close 100%. Let me just mark this region right here. I just want to look back in history and see the exhaustion area. Yeah. So I can see I have an exhaustion area here. I have an exhaustion area here. There's a lot of exhaustion areas, man. And I have an exhaustion area here. And it's all going to make sense right now. So this is what I do. Okay. Let's see if we have an exhaustion area looking left. Okay. We have an exhaustion area here with this red line, which the market rejected, right here. You can see the market rejected. And then we have an exhaustion area that we broke right here. Now you're probably super confused, but bear with me. This is only for this exit method. So we already distinguished that I close 50% once it rejects the exhaustion area. But you close 100% when it breaks an exhaustion area and it comes back up and touches that line over there. We call it a proximal and a distal line. So if you're in selling, if it touches the high of the exhaustion area right here, that is where you exit. Not right here, at the high. So if you're coming down and you want to buy and you see an exhaustion area right here, you close when it touches the low. So it's always the furthest line from you. That is when you close 100%. So if it merely just rejects it, right, you're in sales, then you close 50%, okay? But if it breaks and closes below on your entry time frame, and it comes back up and touches that, you close 100%. Okay, MC, why do you say that? Because, my brother or my sister, you are then part of being faked out. And you need to put your ego aside, grab your profits, and run. You're already in profit, bro. Look at this. Now, from the previous video, our entry was around about somewhere here, okay? Stops would have been to break even when we came to this area and rejected the exhaustion area. But let's say you're somewhere around about here. You are already in decent profit, so you're getting out in profit right here. That's what I need you to do, is know when to call it quits and go on with your life. And we can play this thing on, okay? I don't care if it's going to drop more, if it's going to go up. It's a statistical proven analysis based on data. It's something that will constantly work. And then here's the thing, okay? Let's say it does go lower. Nothing is stopping you from taking another entry. Not gambling, but taking another confirmed entry, like with your entry criteria, with your confluence. Then you know now, nothing is going to stop you from losing. Like for example, right over here. This is an exhaustion area. Let's say, I'm just speculating right now. Let's say you got an entry right here and the market pushed back down, but then came back up above. You closed your profit. Now I can already promise you there's an exhaustion area closer to that. Like this one right here. So you sold, and then the market broke below, so stops right here. That's the confidence, folks. That's a confidence I need you guys to be walking around with. No more guessing when to exit. No more guessing where to exit. Remember, time and price is super important. I just took care of both of those with regards to your exits. No more guessing right now. And you might say, oh, I've got a better exit. Okay, prove it to me. Prove it to me over 10 years worth of data. Yeah, your ego might get hurt in the first 2 months, but your bank account will thank you the rest of your life, you know. Just put your ego aside, run a systematic approach like I showed you with the entries and the exits. Collect data on this. I need you right now for your homework today. I need you to look at your past 10 trades and tell me that you would have saved money. You need to look at your past 10 losses, whether it's on demo or live account, I don't care. Practically apply this and you will see it's a whole nother story. So I hope you guys learned something today, man. I wish I could talk to you guys for an hour on this, but obviously people's attention span is not as long as I like it to be, no offense. But I promise you guys, if I have a holy grail in trading, this is it. I cannot put enough emphasis on it. Knowing where to exit, man, I cannot put enough emphasis on it. Financial independence at its best. You're not in control of your emotions anymore. You let your system control your emotions, and the market doesn't control you anymore. You follow a systematic approach based on data that I just gave to you on a silver platter. Follow that for 1 month, 2 months. I don't want to say anything further. Thank me in about a month. I love you guys. This really works well. And yeah, keen to see the progress, man. Peace out.